Hi guys, welcome to my channel 30 and Learning. So today I want to talk about carb cycling. Now, I already recorded everything about carb cycling earlier today, and I was just halfway through editing that vlog when I realized that there is no way I can squeeze all of that information into a single vlog, because I promise I'm gonna keep my vlogs short and sweet, 6 to 8 minutes. So there is no way that's all getting in there in one part. So what I've decided to do is make this a two-part vlog. So there's going to be part one, that is what carb cycling is all about, and then part two, how you can actually go about doing it. So I will try to post the two videos either the same day or within a couple of days of each other, just because they kind of go together. And then the following week I will do an update on what I eat. So what I eat on a high, moderate, and low carb day. So let's get into my body update, and then let's start talking about carb cycling. Enjoy! And I feel like I've leaned out on my abdomen, and I don't know if it's any fat loss at this point, but it's definitely a lot of water retention that's gone away. So that's a good thing. What's carb cycling? Now, I am not an expert. This is everything, that I have come up with based on my research. Some good advice that I came across during my research is that, let's say, on a typical day you eat a bagel for your breakfast, and then you eat a sandwich for your lunch, and then maybe you have like a granola bar for your snack, and then some pasta for dinner. Next day, try to eat only half a bagel, but then increase your egg. And then same thing for lunch. Instead of eating a sandwich, maybe have a salad with just a piece of bread on the side. And then the following day, maybe just don't have the bagel altogether, or don't have the pasta altogether. So for ordinary people, I think that's a perfectly reasonable way to cycle your carbs without making any drastic changes to your lifestyle or your grocery habits. So that is carb cycling, is cycling your carbs. What it does is it trains your body to start using its fat reserves as a source of energy without actually going into starvation mode, as I'm sure we've all heard that term. The other thing is it also helps us avoid fat storage, because what happens is that your body only needs so much carbs. When you keep giving it more than what it needs every single day, and it's just gonna store them. And with carb cycling, we are giving our body little less than what it needs almost every day, but then once in a while we just give it enough, and then we keep tapering it down. So it's just playing mind games with your body. So how I went about it is that I went on the internet and I calculated what's called the BMR. It's your basal metabolic rate. Essentially what that means is what is the minimum energy your body requires to stay alive. I mean, if you don't have that much, it's gonna be, just staying alive is gonna be a struggle for your body, and that is when it starts attacking your metabolism or eating the muscle and stuff like that. None of the pleasant stuff. So you should never ever ever be eating below your BMR. So then once you have your BMR, then you get you apply an activity factor to it, and that just depends on your lifestyle. So if you're more active, you have a higher factor that you multiply your BMR with. That takes into consideration the calories that you work, not only while working out, but then also the effect it has on your metabolism. So if you're working out 4 to 5 times a week, yes, you're burning maybe 300-400 calories per session of your workout, but even besides those few hours that you spend working out, your metabolism is going to be faster. The factor, I think, for lightly active is 1.375, and for moderate is 1.55. So I just picked 1.45, right in the middle. So I had the number of calories I need per day to keep up with everything that I'm doing. And I think it was about 1500 calories, upwards of 1500. Uh, right now I'm speaking from memory, but I will post a chart at the end so you can kind of go through what I did. So now you have two sets of numbers. You have your BMR, and then you have your BMR adjusted for your activity level. You can really play between those two numbers depending on, you know, whether you want to stay at your weight or if you want to see if you can reduce a little bit, but don't go below your BMR. Just don't. That is where you decide your overall calories for the week. So, you know, take your adjusted BMR, times it by 7, reduce 3000 from it if you're trying to lose any weight. If not, just keep it, then you don't even have to multiply it by 7, then you just have your daily number. But yeah, if you're trying to lose weight, reduce how much ever you feel like you need to create the deficit for. Then again, divided by 7, and then you have your new daily average. So for me, my daily average was close to 1300, I want to say. So now comes the fun part, is where you are doing your carb cycling. So it's a 7-day week. So I decided that of the 7 days, 2 days, I'm going to eat high carbs. So then for every high carb day that I'm doing, I wanted to do a low carb day. So then there's 2 more days gone. So then the remaining 3 days is when I would just eat moderate carbs. Now, what's high, what's low, what's moderate? I don't think there are rules for it. It's really very subjective. It is really what works for you. If you're new to all of this, you might need more carbs on your high carb day just so you don't start feeling sick. What I started with was, on my high carb day, 50% of my calories were going to come from carbs. On my moderate carb day, 30%, and then on low it would be about 10 to 15. So, just play with the numbers, see what works for you. Every body is different, every person's different, every person's lifestyle is different. So that's about carbs. The other thing, slowly start taking in more protein if you don't already. A gram of protein for every pound of body weight. So I'm eating about 105, 106 grams of protein every day. So that is protein. So now we've covered the carbs and we've covered the proteins. Now the third macro is fat. Fat is good for you. Let me tell you that. Fat is good for you. I cannot say that enough, but fat is good for you. I don't know why people hate fat so much. So you cannot have French fries every day. But yeah, you can have avocado every day. And it's also good for your skin and hair. So yeah, fat's good. Okay, so that was all about the what's of carb cycling. I hope you enjoyed all this good information, and if you did, don't forget to like and subscribe. The second part is going to be out shortly, in which I will talk about how to do this for yourself and how to custom make a carb cycling plan for yourself. So I hope you will watch that video and like and subscribe, and see you soon. Bye bye.